Hi everybody, Justin here at the Pioneer Student Union on Alfred State's School of Applied Technology campus. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at our electrical construction and maintenance program. Instructor H.C. Willard is in our first year electrical lab right now and ready to provide us with some more information, so let's take a short walk over.
Hi, I'm H.C. Willard. I'm an electrical trades instructor here at Alfred State College. And our program for electrical is one of the best in the nation. I can tell you it's 2 years. The first year we set a foundation of electrical theory. We build upon that. We go basically from no voltage to a low voltage. That's this doorbell system you see here. This transformer only has 24 volts. We want to make sure that everyone knows how to use this safely before we get to a higher voltage. We understand how current flows, we understand what the amperage is doing, resistance, voltage, and wattage. We try to make sure that everything you do from here on out, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what's happening in this circuit. So once you understand this, we can go a little bit more. We can go a little bit higher. And we go into line voltage residential. Our first year is all about residential wiring. That's why we do doorbells. We also do switches and lights, outlets. We will use all these things so you know every facet that happens inside a home, all the way up to panels and meter sockets. Services are very, very important to us. So our first year, we not only go over everything from resistors to doorbells to NM wire, line voltage, but we also bend conduit. You might be wondering, why do you do bend conduit when we're talking about residential? Well, big cities like New York City and Chicago, they require metal conduit inside their homes. So we teach you how to bend conduit. We teach you how to use this bender right here, manipulate this pipe so you can do things just like this. And it's so important that we get a nice basis of what our trade is doing, because everything that you do from here on out in the first year is exactly what you learn here.
When students are learning in this program, is it important that they're learning according to code? Is code taught within this program as well?
Code is the most important thing to us here. The National Electrical Code, which is brought out by the National Fire Protection Association, we are like, the best way to put it is, before firemen have to go to a house to put out a fire, we are the pre-firemen making sure that fires don't happen. So our code is so incredibly important because it literally saves lives. And that's why we base everything on that National Electrical Code. And everything you learn from this first year, you go on to the second year. Now the second year we call the senior year. The senior year, you get into very specific niches in the electrical trades. So you'll learn everything from solar, renewable energy, wind turbines. You'll learn programmable logic controllers, PLCs. You'll learn pneumatics, air, using electrical with air. You'll learn fire alarms, which fire alarms are such a different breed to what we normally do, and hazardous locations. And we'll also learn motor controls. Motor controls being one of the, I don't want to say more difficult, but it's also one of the most profitable parts of our program. So you see, we learn our basics of theory, we do residential, and then we do these 6 different classes. And when you leave this school, you're such a well-rounded electrician because you know so many different facets of this industry that you can go to any job site and say, I am qualified to work for you. And that is exactly what we want for our students. We specialize in well-rounded students because how we see it is any electrician can go and put some new circuitry in anywhere, really. But a great electrician can troubleshoot something that's already there. This is one of our troubleshoot boards for line voltage. You can see we have chain light here. We've got a GF5, 3-way forward, 3-way. So there's everything you might see in a house. We have right here, and we can put in problems. So our light works, put in a problem, oh, all of a sudden our light doesn't work anymore. Something's wrong. We got to figure out, by using just our meters, not taking everything apart, but using our meters to figure out what could be wrong here. Could it be an open neutral? Could it be an open hot? Could it be an ungrounded? But this is what sets us apart. We build these things to test your knowledge of electrical theory.
The students are going to get a lot of time working on projects here in the building in their lab spaces. Are there any special projects that they'll get to work on?
There are absolutely special projects the students get to work on. Here in the first year, because it's all residential, they actually get to work on a house. The college runs a project that for all the trades to work on. So we have everybody from, building trades, drywalling, HVAC, plumbing, and then of course electrical. You gotta have electrical in your houses. So we get to go rope the house, we get to put the devices in, the service for the house, complete an entire house, which is really, really nice because you get that sense of accomplishment when you're doing these projects. In the senior year, they also have projects. They have solar panels that go on buildings here around the campus. They also have programs that have taken our students all the way to Washington, D.C., to the National Arboretum, where they wired up solar-powered cameras that looked on an eagle's nest there. So people could see their progress, and they did have a few babies and all that. It was very exciting, and a lot of hits. So we do a lot of projects here in the building. We do projects outside the building. That way you get a real hands-on feel of what a job site really is going to feel like. So our goal here is after 2 years, you'll be able to do everything from residential to commercial, industrial, to do alarm systems. Basically, you'll be able to leave this school and you'll be able to go out in the world and find a job anywhere. And not only that, I know that some of you might want to go on to be linemen. This is a great foundation for that. Some of you want to be union workers. Great foundation for that. This is a degree that will go with you your entire life that no one can take from you. Such an incredible piece on your resume. We have students that have gone all around this country with this degree and have had great success. And that's what will be waiting for you when you come to Alfred State.